check. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. We're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna wait. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it fucking works. This stream is a lie, says the milkman. And maybe. It doesn't work. You can release the hostages. No, I'm not gonna release the hostages. I updated this. I updated Windows. I also fixed some firewall settings. I checked my internet. My internet's fine. My internet was doing totally fine the whole time. I was having no trouble with upload speed, download speed, anything. I was doing fine. All the internet was working just fine. It was just OBS constantly crashing. And the only time that it ever does that is when Windows is trying to update. That is when it has the most trouble. Is it because of the storm? I don't think so. I think it's something else. But I also so I've been having trouble today with Windows. It's like when I go to my or not Windows, YouTube. When I go to my YouTube app to pull up my stream, one of the things that I notice is that first of all, my live stream doesn't show up normally, and also it's not showing the correct background screen. So I don't know what's going on. Farts killed the modem. That could have been what it was. I mean, it looks like it's running stable now. We'll see if people even come back. Most people probably are frustrated, don't want to deal with it, and I get it. Were you wearing the Barney costume the whole time? Yes. I never even pulled the hood down. I just left the costume up, fully embraced. Innocent Rabbit says, what in God's name are you wearing? Barney costume. I wish I could explain, but it might be easier to just lie to you and say that I'm doing this under duress. Yeah, it seems like it's stable now. We'll see if anybody comes back. Wow, you were the scariest thing I've ever seen. Thank you. It seems good now. Who's the gay guy in the purple dino outfit? That's wild. Do repeated streams kill the notifications? Yes. You only get 3 notifications a stream. Yep. Or I mean a day. You only get 3 notifications a day. Then YouTube will no longer post it. So people may not even know that I'm streaming right now. Yep. We'll just see who comes back. I mean, we'll rock it. 4th try is dry. I mean, it seems pretty wet right now. What's up, Corner Pub? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it works. Seems like it's working now. But yeah, after three uploads, YouTube just stops sending out notifications. So people probably are going, yeah, he's not even streaming anymore. He's probably done for the night. I could try to post a post. Yeah, everything looks good now. Hey, what's up, Corner PUBG? How you doing? Supermastermind says rar. I'm not saying rar. I probably should though. I'm just gonna give it a little poke and tickle. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it was. I did a bunch of things. That's the problem too. Now that I did a bunch of different things, I won't be able to track exactly what happened. I went and updated Windows with a bunch of updates. I went and changed my firewall settings for OBS because it wasn't on there. I deleted some stuff and, you know, updated some stuff. So we'll see if it all works. You know, we'll see if it actually works now. It seems like it's running really strong. And it doesn't seem like it's dropping like it was before. So we'll see. I'm just going to pull up the game. You guys just want to pull up the game? Let's just pull up the game. We'll pull up the game. We'll just play it now and we'll see how things go. You know? Hey, bud, I was worried you gave up. Nah, I don't want to give up. I don't, it's still so early in the evening. I didn't want to just give up on it. I felt bad. What's up, Sir Spawnimus? So we'll just try it now. It should be working. It seems like it's all working good. A bunch of updates. Wow, 1 is a lot. It wasn't, it was like 4 small ones and then it was 1 big update. And I had it paused But that's one of the issues with Windows is tapping to see the costume. I wish you luck, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's. But yeah. Oh no, the Barney suit. I know. Sucks to pay $50 a year for a updater program, but damn. Well, no, the thing is, like, I normally pause Windows updates because, like, the latest one, for people who don't know this, the latest Windows update was tanking some people's computers when they were downloading stuff. It was like if you downloaded any big files, it would just tank your fucking computer. And it was a huge issue that people were having. People were warning about this update. So I purposely stopped updating so that I could wait. And that seemed to, you know, hold off as long as it is. But after a while, if you don't update, Windows and OBS start to like fight with each other. And then you'll get those major crash streams. And I hate it. What's up, Conan? King Conan says, Crom. Been 2 years of updates, big boy. What are you talking about? No, it's just the one update. Or the 4, whatever it was. We're just gonna play and we'll see how people do. What beast did you kill to get that headdress? I killed a dinosaur. I killed a dinosaur. I actually might be able to put my stuff back to normal now. There we go. Oh yeah, shit's running way smoother now. Yep. Shit's running much smoother now. Oh, we're back. Yes, we're back. We'll see how this goes. Hold on, let me get the audio. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to turn the game audio back on. That's my bad. Welcome back. Well, thank you, Matt Funcool. We're gonna try. We'll see how it all goes. I do apologize for how confusing that all was. I was pretty pissed off. I was very angry. Seems like the world and everything in the world is conspiring against Spooktober, but I refuse to let it win. I refuse to let Spooktober be canceled. Super Mastermind for 1 month says, don't forget to fully unplug your computer once a week, not just to restart. That's actually not a bad idea. I've never done that before. I don't typically unplug my computer. Also, this is not a computer. This is a laptop. So I'd have to let the battery die on it. Now, I do have my computer. Yeah, bitch. We already heard all of this. So my computer is not, I do not leave my computer on. And I also don't put my computer in hibernation mode. My computer is set to shut off completely. It does a hard shutdown when I'm done with it at the end of the day. So like even when I turn it off, it's not in standby mode. It has to fully boot up every time. And I did that years ago because I take, I baby this computer a lot. I don't push it super hard if I can avoid it. I also like have extra cooling things on it. I have a, you know, the cooling fan underneath it, but I also have a cooling fan blowing across the top of it as well. I baby this computer because 1, it's my only computer, and 2, because I just would like it to last a long time. So, all right, so we're gonna sell the pulse rounds. We're gonna buy this, the power node. Yep, and then we're gonna buy the plasma cutter upgrade. Oh boy, what did I just stumble onto? Boy, oh boy. I go for a space horror game where some eldritch creature chose Barney as its physical form. That would actually be kind of funny. My baby, it will, Windows won't. That's very true. Windows don't give a fuck. Windows is like, good for you, pal. I'm glad you take good care of your computer. How would you like it if I bricked it? Yeah, you back? Thanks, Meek. Yeah, no problem, Jason. packets can build up over time till after 5 to 6 weeks of the slow to crawl with nothing wrong. Just packet buildup. I also do routinely set my routers and things like that too. But so like I said, I think 100% it was the fuck. LT element for 5 says lurker tax 1.5. That's wild. I 100% thank you for the 5 LT element in. I think it was the update. Yep, I 100% think it was the update and it just being me being behind on updates. But like I said, I had to go into the firewall settings and OBS wasn't in there, and I had to let it tell it to be in the be part of the firewall too. So, oh shit, I need to go upgrade my gun. What am I doing? I just finished chapter 11 of this game, thinking about going back to my PS3 playing the sequel. Hell yeah! I still haven't played the other two. This is I've played this game before, but I've never beaten it. And I don't even remember the last time what the last thing I did in this game was. Like, so I may be past where I was the first time I played this game. I don't know. We'll find out. How do you stop packet buildup? You know, I don't know. Well, what's the thing was just saying, Mastermind, Super Mastermind was saying to shut off your computer, like unplug it and let it like fully disconnect. Mine's a laptop, so it's got a battery, so I can't just like fully disconnect it. But yeah, I haven't dropped any frames, so we're good. If I've been playing this long and I haven't dropped a single frame, oh fuck me in the ass, then I know we're good. What's up, Panda Simone? Yeah, no, I apologize, guys. I mean, it really sucks. You know, that's never my intention. I fucking hate when this stuff happens. I can't tell you how many streams I've missed out on when this stuff happens before and I haven't been able to fix it, but I'm glad we were able to figure it out, because I like hanging out with you guys. Maybe let it rest for a whole day. I could do that. No, I think it's good now. That's wild. Exit Wonderland for 2 says, for the scratched vinyl stream tax. Does everything look good now? Everything should look good now. Yeah, I think it was the update. Here's the other thing too. Even when Windows says that you've paused upgrades, you say, hey, let's pause the updates, Windows, so that I'm not getting fucked over. Windows will still fuck you over because it will still try to push for updates. So, what's up, Doku Man? Barney outfit with the 3-eye Atlas aliens. Get here, it will broker peace or war. Fun either way. I respect that.
Refueling sequence activated. Additional fuel required for engine restart.
Oh, fuck me in the butt! Oh, no! Come on, bitch. Let's go, big boy. It looks like a modern, unnecessary game remake. Oh, you mean Dead Space? Yeah, probably. But the chat voted on it, and I listened to my chat. You guys know this. You guys know I listen to everything you say. Didn't think you were coming back? Yeah, I have given up before on this, but I was really fucking determined to make this work this time. I was really fucking determined to make this work. So, nope. Do you run into the snake monster yet? The what? What did you say? F me in the butt. Who said that? Why would I say that? I'm a man. Maximus BT, that's gross. With the Brie Larson feed for 99 cents. Says nothing. Thank you for the $1. Appreciate you. Stream has been crapping out. It did during the jump ship stream. I was just on 60 minutes ago. Yeah, it should be, mine should be fixed now. I haven't had any issues. Superman, you said you guess not? What happened? You'd never hear the end of it if you gave up right after putting on Barney. I know. Oh, shit. Hello? Listen. Shit. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, SSJ Lalo? What's up, Dead Man Talking? Lots of men liking the butt. It's okay if you do. That's wild. Raging Cajun. Wild. What a wild thing to say. I'm just saying this might not have happened if you finished Resident Evil 7 DLC. Chat, I'm gonna need you to ban Turd Ferguson. I'm gonna need you to ban Turd Ferguson.
Security card.
He's gonna say things. He's gonna try to avoid it, but it just has to happen at this point. Just ban him completely, and not like a couple days. Oh fuck. Like just a permanent ban. Just permanent. FML podcast just ended. Well, how you go? I guess I have good timing then. Oh shit! Oh my god! They're terrible timing. Hello? Hello? What the fuck, nigga, you jumping? Why the fuck do you jump like that? Why the fuck do you jump like that? Did somebody say ban? I'll do it right now. We actually can't ban Turd because he's a major mod. Like he's like a bigger mod. Like he's one of the important mods. Yeah. He's actually unbannable. It was a good run. We back up? Yes, John the Casual Artist. We are back up. Man, we had like almost 240 people in here earlier. I'm bummed, but I'm happy that you guys are here hanging out. Despite the fact that YouTube isn't going to update you anymore on my streams. Yeah, we're up to 140 people watching again now. So, Turd is a turd. Yeah, he is. That's okay. We love him. He's a turd, but we love him. Don't play with my feelings. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, Turd. Rough Night says, Turd, if you weren't here, I'd have to do real work. I respect the hell out of that. No power. What? Where's all the power? Where did it go? Where does the power go?
Isaac. Hammond.
Daniels? You made it.
Thank God. After the bridge, we saw the train.
Hey, Tyler Jank, thank you for the follow. Or the subscription.
I can hear them, but...
Turd is the Senate.
Isaac, I've tracked down your rig. You're an engineer.
I am the Senate.
I'll get myself admin privileges.
Chat rules, yes.
Maybe I can help.
Hey, Saska Sisters, how you doing? Yeah, I had a blast stream with you guys as well. You guys didn't already check it out? Go check out the Monday Hangover stream. We got to hang out with the Saska Sisters. We got to talk about Arachnophobia, which was a very scary movie. You know what? I'd rather suffocate. I'd rather just fucking suffocate. Oh shit, we're back. I'd rather suffocate than not be able to see what's going on. Oh, what the?
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel to fire our primary engine.
Okay, I've got a fuel reading. Only a quarter full, but it should be enough.
I still need to get the centrifuge working before restart. Someone really screwed with these fuel lines.
Move fast, Isaac. Aegis 7's looking damn close out there.
Meek, did you sing tonight yet? I have not. I have not. Missing. Oh yeah. Miss Rough Night was busy.
Exiting vacuum.
Yeah, no, I was right. I'd rather suffocate. I don't know. I don't like the dark either. This sucks. Why do I have to choose one or the other? I don't understand. I don't understand why I have to choose one or the other. You can't hear him sing in space. That's true. One or the other. What's up, Dot Cisco? How you doing? Hello? Also, because I have not finished this game, I have never figured out what that loud roar is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the boss is. I think the 1 hour delay requests a song for chat. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't missing you at all since you've been gone. Away. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. My internet's been a disaster. I couldn't get any work done, but at least it's working now. Yeah, my internet, that's the thing that was pissing me off, is my internet has been working great. Like, I was doing speed tests and checking it and stuff, and it was doing great. You dirty bitch. You dirty, grabby bitch. The problem was whatever was going on with my system was the thing not working. But I figured that out, and it was definitely a Windows update, so. Chat a little song for their trouble, perhaps Kiss from a Rose. I don't know that, no. You guys got a lot of songs the last time I streamed. Oh, what the fuck? I'd say live action Lion King. You know, I actually did a performance of that one time, years ago. Knox for Hot Dudes has shitty. I don't have I do have shitty aim actually. I was gonna say I don't have shitty aim, but that would be a lie. Listen, I never had a Whoopi unironically advocating for the use of blackface on my bingo card, but she apparently decided to do the funniest thing possible. Whoopi advocated for the use of blackface? What? He didn't have enough dedicated wham. I mean, listen, I am inevitably going to have to get a new computer sooner rather than later. That is a thing that has to happen at some point. But fortunately, it wasn't right now. I got a little bit of time. Dedicated wham. Oh, I'd already been this way. Okay. Was there did D-Man ask a question about movies? Total Recall, Ghostbusters, Point Break would be on my top list. Those are all good, really good movies. When they were dating, she let Ted Danson dress in blackface. Maybe she was into that. Maybe she was like super into it. She's like, Ted, just put it on. What do you think is the most unnecessary remake, whether it be movie, game, or show? Oh, that's a really good question. Most unnecessary remake. I'm gonna be honest. This might come. I wouldn't say it's a super hot take, but it's definitely a take. I think the Last of Us was an unnecessary remake. I think that was like a total cash grab. Like anything that came from the PS4 to the PS5 and got a remake is completely 100% unnecessary. Because the PS4, while yes different, and I would say the same for anything that came from like Xbox One to the latest Xbox. If that got a remake as well, it's completely unnecessary. Because it's like the attitude is like, well, yeah, but we have better software now, so we could do stuff. And it's like, yeah, I get that, but the game really is essentially the same game. There's nothing like significantly changed or different or transformed about it, and so you're essentially just releasing the same game. And I say that about I would say the same thing about like Nintendo. I know they had like updated versions of like Switch 2 versions, and essentially the thing that's really shitty is that essentially Nintendo when they released the Switch 2 updated version of certain games like Hogwarts Legacy, things like that, were essentially charging you, or Breath of the Wild and stuff. They essentially were charging people, unless you have their like online service that you have to pay for, were charging you for an upscaled version of their game that actually didn't need to be upscaled. It was essentially everything on the original Switch has been downscaled to work on the Switch, not the other way around. Because if you have a PC and you have an emulator, you've been able to run Breath of the Wild 4K 60 frames per second since it came out, and the game looked amazing, and the game ran great. And the reason the game ran great was because it was designed to run at 4K 60 frames a second. The reason it doesn't is because they had to limit the hardware because of the Switch. It's the Switch limitations. So that's the other that's my thing, is like remakes for next gen consoles is bullshit to me. Meek finally upgrade from AOL. It was not my internet, it was a Windows update that I had to take care of. But it's taken care of now and everything's better, so yes. Hey, what's up, chick? How you doing, man? I appreciate everybody that came back. I really do. It means a lot to me. I know everything was kind of fucked there for a second, so I appreciate anybody that wanted to come back and hang out with me. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna put this in this room, so I have a good weapon to use against the monsters coming to kill me. Drop that down. Do. There was another one around the corner. I don't think non-fans should be allowed to make remakes. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. Non-fans should not be allowed to make remakes. Yep, I would 100% agree with that statement, because yeah, if you're not a fan, what are you doing involving yourself in remaking anything? Just like what happened with the Knights of the Republic remake. It was like you had some chick who was like, I'm gonna remake it, and I'm redoing and changing a bunch of the story. Like, I'm a consultant on the story for it. Mags, whatever her name was. And it's like, why are you consulting on a story that's already been told? There's no reason for that. So. How you doing, John Ambler? Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. What's up, Oculus? Good to see you as well. Yeah, if you're not a fan of the IP you're working on, you shouldn't be working on it. There's just no reason, except you're trying to use it as a stepping stone. Kind of like what's his name just did. The guy that just did the Borderlands remake, and he kept saying he wanted to make like his own version of like Lost in New York or Escape from New York or some, maybe it wasn't Escape from New York, but it was the guy that did the Borderlands game or movie, kept saying that he wanted to make his own version of a thing. What am I doing, bro? There we go. He wanted to make his own version of the game, and make his own version of like Escape from New York or whatever, and kept saying that was his whole motivation and his whole inspiration behind why he did Borderlands. And everybody's like, cool, but that's not what. Why would you do that? Like, what purpose do you have to make that game like that when it has nothing to do with that? So, anyways. Mr. Robin says, oh, so my exhausted ass gets less love because I only just made it home, tuning in time to tune into this specific iteration of tonight's stream. I love you, Mrs. Rough Knight. But yeah, if you get an IP and you get to take over like an IP that's like got fans and stuff involved in it, and your first go-to is to say, yeah, I've always wanted to make this other movie instead. And so I was really inspired by this other movie to adapt this IP that everybody loves. You're doing it wrong. You know, saying that my directorial style or my visual style of directing or something is inspired by this other director, you could say that. You could be like, yeah, this movie, you know, I was really inspired by Tarantino, and so some of the things that I do and some of the ways I shoot things look more like Tarantino. But you can still always just do the thing with a faithful adaptation. And yeah, you are right. The OGs are almost universally better than the remakes. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a remake that is better than the original. What are you spooks up to? Says the Efeet. We're just chilling. When we remade Rabid, we were as respectful as we could be, and Mr. Cronenberg chose us. We made it as a love letter to him, which is fucking awesome, because that's how it should be. Especially if the creator of the project, or creator of the IP or the movie, says, yeah, I want you to be involved in this. I like your vision, I like your idea. Kind of like what Alex Garland is currently doing with Elden Ring. Oh fuck me, it's the babies. Alex Garland went, hey, to Miyazaki or whatever, and said, hey, I want to make an Elden Ring movie, like, and here's my treatment of it. Here's the 160 pages I wrote. Here's a bunch of artwork to go along with it. Here's my vision for what I want to do with the story. I love this game. I want to do it right. And they said, you know what? You came all the way out here with no approval, no guarantee that this was going to be a thing, but you actually put the work into it and put your money where your mouth is, and actually worked really hard to give us a treatment, instead of waiting until after, or like getting the approval and saying we're gonna do a thing, and I mean, like, yeah, we're gonna do this IP, and yeah, we'll be faithful. So the Thing remake is superior. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that at all. Oh, the 1982 The Thing is better than Who Goes There. Okay, I guess that's fair. The Cat People, you know, with Malcolm McDowell is a remake. Interesting. Well, there are some movies and stuff that are remakes that people don't realize are remakes, which I do think are always, that's always an interesting conversation. Kind of same with like the Batman conversation about like, well, the original like Batman from like back in the day used guns. So saying Batman doesn't use guns or Batman doesn't kill isn't really totally accurate, because Batman has killed in the past, like in his iterations, but there's a universally agreed on adaptation of Batman as a character that people think represents him the best, and I think that also shouldn't be ignored. But yeah, The Fly is superior to the OG. That's true. The Italian Job. I actually think Ocean's 11, I actually think the remake of Ocean's 11 is better than the original. I know some people would say that that's blasphemy, but I fucking love Ocean's 11 actually. Hello? Oh good! Oh good heavens! I just got here. Daniel DeThue Death Doom. Is what the F is Mike wearing? Mike doesn't know what he's wearing. I'm gonna be honest. Wish I could tell you, man. Wish I could tell you, man. No, not the female remake of Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 was a movie back in the day with Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack. Yeah, there was an Ocean's 11 back in the day with Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack. That was about those guys being like thieves or some shit. Oh fuck. Hello? Yeah, that is not an original IP. That is a remake. And a lot of people, there's people that say that the original is better. And maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't seen the original. I've seen parts of the original, but I've never actually watched the entire movie. But I love the Ocean's 11, so. The original Ocean's 11 was wonderful. I know some people that have seen it and love it and say that they don't even like the one with George Clooney. And that's fine. But not the 8 one. Yeah, not 8.
Clutch engaged. All personnel clear for
I actually prefer the remake of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Is that the one with the creepy gasp at the end? Hope your Lions beat the Chiefs because my Jags just did. Hell yeah. What did I tell you, bro? I had a feeling the Jags were going to win. Ever seen the movie 12 Angry Men? So I have not. It is on my list as a classic that needs to be seen. I have heard nothing but amazing things about it. As long as I've been like even a kid, I've heard good things about that movie and been told that it's an important movie to cinema to watch, but I have never seen it. But it is on my list to watch. A huge Rat Pack fan, so I naturally gravitate to the original. No issues with including remake though. Well, there you go. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love that the Jags won. That's fucking rad. Congratulations, Spin. I love that. Now it's funny because the Lions actually do have a really good record against the Chiefs. So I do think that they could win. They have a pretty damn good record against the Chiefs, so I think they could probably do it. Original 60s version of Parent Trap is definitely superior to the Lohan version. Really? I've got an idea for a super chat on Tuesday Night's Main Event tomorrow. Oh dear. I am definitely concerned. Oh, here we go. Because we remade slash reimagined Rabbit. We studied remakes. We knew we'd be quizzed and questioned, like, who do you think you are to remake a Cronenberg film? Well, he remade The Fly and picked us. Ha! There you go. That's great. I love that. That's awesome. Original Annie is superior. I actually think the best version of Annie is the one with Kathy Bates and Alan Cummings. I think that's the best one. You know, classic movies back in the day still hold up. There's a lot of classic movies that are still really good. Absolutely. And it is important to go watch older movies, like, and actually understand what they were doing and what the inspiration was and stuff like that. I think that there are some really good narrative storytelling in newer movies that sometimes can be missing from older films.
Ready when you are.
But I say that not saying that newer films are hands down superior to older films, just that there's something interesting about how we've evolved as storytellers when it comes to making movies and films and stuff like that. Oh fuck you, bro. Hurry your ass up. Ah! Oh, ah! Aya! OG 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda was great. I've heard that is really good. I love Conan the Barbarian. And yeah, I know that they did the remake with Jason Momoa, and I heard that one was not very good. But I also heard that they tried to do like do right by Conan, at least in that. But yeah, I still really want, well, I wish we could have it today, but knowing how things have been, it'll be an absolute fucking trash fire. I really want a Conan the King or Conan the Conqueror movie. But the rumor was like they were gonna do a Conan the Conqueror movie, and they were gonna like try to like update it for modern audiences or something and stuff. Yeah. Once you start throwing around that kind of stuff, it's like, you know, updating it with like current day film techniques and updating it with like modern day you know, camera, you know, techniques and technology and stuff is fine. And it doesn't, oh fuck me, what is that? It doesn't have to be that doesn't have to be a CGI necessarily. Doesn't have to be CGI necessarily. What the fuck was that? But yeah, Jacob's Ladder remake is terrible. I've heard that it's terrible. Are they planning to do a Conan the King with Arnold? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Beardo's Oopsie Poopsie says, glad you're streaming, Meek. Been a rough night. Your show's a fun distraction, a light in life. Well, I'm glad to hear that, man. Thank you. But yeah, they were talking about doing a Conan the King, but it was gonna be like a modern remake, and it was gonna be like his daughter that took over or something, and Conan, I don't know. It was like a bunch of like, oh my butt sucking ass, gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, fuck me, man. It was gonna be some kind of like, you know, oh, Conan's washed up and grizzled and old and tired and blah 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 and all this stuff, and it's like, no, we've seen that like a million times. We don't need that. It doesn't necessarily have to have Conan getting crazy and stuff. You can have other adventures and other people, but so I might have to suffer through my constant TED Talks about Giallo. I've been trying to get them to let me do some modern Giallo. Yes, he has.
We would be honored.
But we also like Chazalon. Had a son? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The remake originally, like the script that was flying around, was he had a daughter. Yeah, it was that he had a daughter or something, and that she was going to take over the mantle or something. So, yeah, butt sucking ass. Yeah, Khan Jr. Yeah, I don't remember. It did not look good. How you doing, RZ Elman? Good to see you, by the way. Shout out to my Michigan peeps, bro. I did get another one of these. Sweet. Well, should I put it in damage? Should I put it in rate of fire? We'll put it in rate of fire, so we can get this special here. Yeah. Hey, they keep pushing badass, classic badass, and now sad, bitter old man shit. Well, that's how they see everything. That's how they, like, a lot of modern writers see the world today. Is that everybody, like all like the previous generation, are just miserable old men and miserable women and stuff that have nothing going for themselves. Well, what they see is miserable old men that have, like, you know, that their life is equated to nothing. And then women, for older women and stuff, it's I spent my whole life being held back by men and held back by the patriarchy and stuff, and I'm just trying to overcome that. You know, so there's always this like this samey attitude to everything that just doesn't make any sense. Much later, The Lost Ark and Temple of Doom this week. Good movies, very good movies. Pistons won big tonight, preseason. Oh, hell yeah. It's Barney Mike. That's true. Yeah, what's up, Hertz Donut? At least I'm being seen. You are being seen. Fans working on a franchise can be bad things. See Evil Dead 2013, Evil Dead Rise, Alien, Romulus, Prey. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. If you don't know how to make good movies, yeah. If you're just a fan, you don't have any knowledge of how to make movies, I would agree with that.
It'll give you access to the engine chamber.
But I say that if you're going to work on an IP and you have the skill set to actually do so and make something actually good and worthwhile, then it should, then your goal should be, you should be a fan of that IP to do so. Yeah, I'm too far away from that, so that's fine. Hello, Muddo. You gonna watch a Channing Tatum movie where he lives in a Toys R Us? I don't know, maybe. I've seen a lot of people raving about it, saying it's really, really, really good. But, you know, those same people were praising the Leonardo DiCaprio movie that just came out, but I've been hearing a lot of mixed things about that movie, so I don't know, you know? Every movie added to a franchise runs the risk of hurting that franchise. Enough shit and the fans will go. That's very, very true. It's funny because as much as I love the Mission Impossible movies, I did not like Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is now just Dead Reckoning, and I did not like The Final Reckoning very much either. I like The Final Reckoning more than I like Dead Reckoning Part 1, but I didn't like the whole AI story. Having rewatched those movies again, I really appreciate what they were doing with.
Hey, Hammond. I cracked the secure files. CEC was here for more than just
I really
the mining
appreciate
claim,
what
huh?
they were doing
This outbreak started on the colony.
in the other
After the
movies,
miners dug up some
and
artifacts.
Fallout is the best Mission
Something
Impossible
alien.
movie.
That's
Like,
impossible.
well,
But
Mission
it would
Impossible 3 is
explain why
actually
he
the
just
best
doesn't
Mission
like to
Impossible
be off
movie,
limits,
but Fallout
right?
was a really, really,
Press
really
plus
solid
orders.
movie.
When the
Is
miners
my
found
second
the
favorite
artifact,
of the
they reported
franchise.
hallucinations, paranoia, suicide.
So yeah,
But the issue
I really
got the
appreciated
marker on
that.
board anyway.
Undisputed is my favorite franchise. Undisputed 3 Redemption and Boyka Undisputed my favorite. Hell yeah, Makara, that's rad. Fuck yeah. You haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible, Milkman? They're good. They're very good. Spearman for 3 says pair character stretching his arms forward, raising his thumbs up. Oh,
Like that was the plan.
this is a sticker.
Wait.
Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you, bro.
Okay, back up. Where's this marker now?
In cargo. All packaged up for delivery.
Oh my sucking goodness. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, the stories are never fantastic Mission Impossible, but I love them for the high suspension action. Yeah, I will say one of the few major W's for J.J. Abrams was well, no, he didn't even direct that. Actually, that was Brad Bird. Never mind. Fuck J.J. Abrams. No, Brad Bird directing Mission Impossible 3. Dude, Philip Seymour Hoffman in that movie is so good. If like, it's worth it. The thing is, like, Mission Impossible 1 is a really, really good movie just on its own. Mission Impossible 2 is an absolute train wreck, but it's so bad that you have to see it because John Woo was just having the time of his life making that movie. It's terrible, but it's funny terrible because he was having such a good time with it. Mission Impossible 3 is a legitimately really good movie and has an absolutely chilling performance from Philip Seymour Hoffman in it as the bad guy. It was inspired casting to make him the bad guy. But then Mission Impossible, you have Ghost Protocol, which was decent. You're like, okay, cool, this is pretty good. It's fine. Like, I'm enjoying it. Rogue Nation was actually pretty solid, and they were kind of building off of the previous movies in a way that they hadn't done before. And then you had Fallout, which was a kind of a culmination film, and I think Fallout could have been the last Mission Impossible, and it would have been really, really, really good send-off. But they did Dead Reckoning and stuff, and Dead Reckoning was, yeah, like I said, not super great. I just think the whole thing of the whole idea behind the AI being the villain and stuff was just kind of sloppy and sloppily executed. Because they said that the AI was the bad guy, but yet they had this like really unemotive, really like weirdly motivated bad guy that had no real connection to Tom Cruise, who was like, oh, well, I'm doing this because the AI made me, or because I want control of the AI, and you're like, what? I don't know. It was weird. It was a really weird movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman was a fantastic bad guy. Yeah, he was so good in that movie. Flamethrower. Never seen a single Mission Impossible film. The first one's really good. 13 Ghosts is dumb but fun. I have not watched 13 Ghosts because I heard that it's terrifying. I have not watched 13 Ghosts because of that. Mission Impossible 3 is just a mystery box bullshit. Philip Seymour Hoffman and Tom Cruise make that movie get more praise than it deserves. I mean, it has a pretty solid conclusion, though. Philip Seymour Hoffman is a great villain for sure. Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman is a criminally underrated actor, man. He was one of the greats. 13 Ghosts is fucking great. I've heard it's scary, and that's why I haven't watched it, because I'm scared of it. Toast is nice as Kurt Ferguson. Yeah, Toast is good. Watch 13 Ghosts. Is scary for kids, but dumb fun for adults. Hiya! Maybe. I have a feeling you guys are saying it's not scary, and I'm gonna watch it and be scared. I've heard it's scared. 13 Ghosts is a good movie, but you Mike will piss your pants. See, that's what I'm saying. I think Dead Reckoning was a good movie except for the Russian sub part. At the end, Ethan would have died. That's true too. Some of the stunts got a little much.
My last log. Temple reporting. I can't raise anyone on Riglink. I think my team is gone. I found the kinesis module that someone used to bust the centrifuge. Burned out. Who would sabotage the Ishimura at a time like this?
13 Ghosts has a great pair of boobs in that. If that helps, super hot naked lady. I appreciate it. 13 Ghosts is not scary, Mike. It's very silly. Is it? Maybe I'll check it out. All right, I'll put it on my list to check it out. Check it out for the Halloween season. I have to. The one movie I do have to watch this year is Traumatica. I have to watch that. We talked about doing that as a doing that for you guys as a stream, like as a watch party. So that's the plan. It's got it's got Shaggy and Monk in it. Can't be scary. Well, there you go. If you're having a bad day, go watch bloopers from Along Came Polly. Phillips and Warhammer trying to hold his shit together is funny AF. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Oh, fuck me, dude. This is pretty gross. Real close at. Oh, cute Barney Meek. Don't aw me. Don't do that. Don't, please. Don't aw me. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island is peak Scooby-Doo. That is true. Yeah, because that was the one where it's like, this time the monsters are real. Whatever, it was like a huge fucking deal. He's back. I am back as Capo, yeah. I think most horror movies are not scary and are kind of dumb. I won't watch demon stuff. That is a little scary to me. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, am very easily scared by a lot of things that most people wouldn't consider scary. Yep. Some people think I'm faking it. I'm not. If it's scary to me, I don't like it. Like, yeah. Event Horizon would be a great watch. That's wild. I know of Event Horizon, and friends that oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! I know friends of mine who are not easily scared by anything that are terrified of Event Horizon. Like they have like nightmares about it. So yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Clearance confirmed.
I don't want flamethrower fuel. Ripper blades. I don't want those either. Balzac. Oh no. Mike, just watch Event Horizon. Come on, just do it. I also know that it's like kind of a 40K film, because I know like the general gist of it. I don't want to watch it. Event Horizon's a fucked up shit. Yeah. Mike, look up telescope fish. What's that? That doesn't sound like something I want to look up. Event Horizon is really messed up storyline, Mike. Yeah. Oh god. You gotta die, man. Event Horizon is very scary, but the bits with CGI don't hold up. Sam Neill's a Scream King. That's fair. The one thing I also know about Event Horizon, I know that there was like a director's cut of it that was a much better version of the film, but they made him cut a ton of stuff out that was like too scary and too like disturbing, and then they took all the copies and stuff of the film, like the original copies, like film for that movie is now gone because it was sitting in like storage somewhere and got like waterlogged and rotten because they didn't put it away correctly. That's the main thing I know about that. So, I went to Rush Hour Blade Event Horizon for my 11th birthday. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It did not sound like a good time. I remember watching James Roffey tell a story of Event Horizon. Kids walked in, so he paused it, but it was the blood orgy scene, and kept trying to pause it on a different, less disturbing image. I mean, dude. How do you explain that to your kids, man? Only for each frame pause on to be worse than the last? Yeah. Event Horizon had a blood orgy scene too extreme. Well, like I said, he had apparently had worse stuff in the movie than just that. That never like saw the light of day by anybody but him and like the editor. Oh. Irish Whip Armor for 109. 8 Jersey Meeks. Love the sub. Please don't hurt me. You are safe, my friend. You are safe. Just close your eyes while watching Event Horizon. Meek, we don't need eyes to see. That's wild. Die, you little shits! Oh, you son of a bitch. You dirty bitch. Bologna's just hot dog pancakes. Jail. Jail. Chat, get him. Get him, chat. Hot dog pancakes is wild. Some people believe that Event Horizon is a prequel to Hellraiser. Some people also think that Event Horizon is a 40K, like an early precursor to 40K. And that they found the warp. Arrow recently released a great box set of Hellraiser movies. I've actually never seen any of the Hellraiser movies either. Scare the shit out of me. That kind of horror especially gets me a little bit more, like with the Cenobites and like that kind of stuff, and like I don't know, that dimension shit and stuff. Yeah, that stuff scares me. Should I keep going this way? I feel like I shouldn't go this way. Baloney is just spam roll-ups. Jail. Jail time right now. Son, you violated the law. Oh fuck. We should tell everybody about the sexual erotic mermaid comedy we have in the work. No, don't mention that, because that's not a thing that we have in the works, and I don't want anybody getting any ideas of us ruining any kind of surprise story that they may have. I've heard the theory that Event Horizon being a prequel to 40K makes sense. We had to really take shortcuts through hell. Yeah. No, I don't want to inflame anybody. And then all of a sudden, I have to listen to that. I cannot be contained, says John Ambler. I do remember this level a little bit now. Like some of these levels I remember more than others, mostly because of the sheer panic that I experienced. Yeah. I just want to upgrade the suit again. For a good long while, I tried to avoid mirrors because of the movie Mirrors. I would too, bro. Well, he came back hours ago. I had given up hope. Yeah, Lost Braves fan, I figured it out. I figured out exactly what was going on. So we fixed it. Okay, we gotta go up. Alright, before I go up, we gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. I just want to make sure I get everything in this room. Please tell us, Miki. Tell you what? Hold on. Oh, no. I can't talk about that. Nope, I can't talk about that. I can't. Nope. Maybe one day, but not today. I can't do that. Nope. that could potentially cause a lot of problems. In the 40K, the Imperium and other factions travel through the warp. I've never heard the theory of 40K and Event Horizon being connected. Yeah, essentially the theory is that the characters in Event Horizon or the ship cross through the warp, because in 40K the warp is essentially hell, or like a hell dimension in 40K, and you have to have what's called Geller fields that they eventually created, and Geller fields are like shields that protect you from the warp and the demonic entities in the warp that want to like corrupt and destroy humans and all kinds of stuff, cause all kinds of nasty little problems. And so essentially, yeah, like 40K is like, or I mean, Event Horizon is supposed to be like that kind of a deal. Like that's what they were dealing with. Oh fuck, I do remember this now. Yep, there it is. Hello? Oh god, oh fuck, oh god. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second now. Hold on a second now. Wait, why not? No, why you gotta move all fast? They gotta be running all fast and shit. Warp makes you go crazy. Yeah, you basically essentially get whispered to by like demons and shit in the warp, and then that's where chaos can enter in, and like then it becomes like a whole problem for everybody. Which, to my understanding, the Emperor was trying to deal with and figure out before his good old buddy Horus, good old son Horus, was like, Dad, I know better than you do. I've given in to chaos because you're a bad dad. You don't love me like I think you should. Stop trying to control me, Dad. And then the Emperor's like, you're kind of a damned idiot. And he's like, yeah, but I'm a powerful damned idiot. Like, I think you like the 40K tabletop RPG. I've read many 40K books. Like the Imperial Guard and White Scars chapter, yeah. The weird thing about Ghostbusters Event Horizon is that... Hold on, I gotta look at that. Yeah, I mean, I like the 40K setting, and I have 40K armies. I just haven't built them yet. I really need to get into actually, like, building my armies out again and stuff. Because I have like my Grey Knights army that will be my army forever, but I just haven't read them yet. Rough Knight says, Scourge says YouTube only allows a few notifications a day for each channel. The mess up streams used them up. Yes, but we still have like 200 people here, which thank you guys so much for being here hanging out. The brilliant thing about Ghostbusters and Event Horizon is that the hard science fiction elements magnify the effect of both the paranormal elephants. Both are looked at with equal seriousness. Yeah. If the Emperor was trying to establish a webway that would allow travel without having to use the warp. Yep. I think people are just stretching, trying to tie things together. I think there was some confirmation that some of that was inspired by 40K. Salamanders are the best. Vulcan lives. Yeah, no, it's the Grey Knights. They're the best. Grey Knights are the best. But I appreciate it, and I know a lot of people like salamanders. Good for you guys. Holy fuck, I forgot about Barney. Yeah. Yep, I just didn't take the costume off. I was like, you know what? I'll take the costume off when I know for sure that I can't get the stream back up and running. But I don't want to get the stream back up and running and not be wearing the costume, and then people feel like their money was wasted, because that would be fucking rude. And I don't want you guys thinking I'm trying to grift you to make you spend more money, like for me to re-put this costume on or something stupid like that. I wouldn't do that to you guys, so. And then you know what happened on the ship, that you see that Taylor Swift piped in over the sound system 24/7. They turned into hell demon space aliens from the madness. That's pretty good, John Ambler. That's funny. We're just gonna get 40K in an RPG open world game, but the lore is so deep.
You did it.
Yeah, that would be kind of tough.
No thanks to whoever sabotaged the fuck out of
If
these
you
engines.
haven't played it yet, shout out to my old buddy Trucker Rob.
In the geostationary orbit.
Wait, you're...
My old buddy Trucker Rob. If you haven't tried it yet, there is a 40K game out called Rogue Trader, which kind of goes back to apparently the old lore of 40K back in the day. So if you wanted a good 40K RPG, Rogue Trader is actually really solid. It's an isometric top-down squad-based game, like RPG. It's turn-based and stuff, but it's got pretty deep combat mechanics, and the story is actually pretty rad. I'm only like part way through Act 1 still, or part way through Act 2. And I've been playing for a long while. It's a really good game, though. Beardo would have made a place pay twice since they are separate streams, and he has a 24-hour stream somehow. I would have never made you guys do that. Great Knights are cool, but I think current lore might have ruined them. I have the current codex right now, and I have not read it yet. So, my first chapter in the tabletop with Blood Angels. Hell yeah, dude. I know when Mike likes the Grey Knights because he doesn't have to paint them. It's actually their helmets. I love the arm, the knight style of helmet that they have, like the medieval knight style of helmet. That was what made me decide it. It was between them and what is it, the Black Templars. It was between the Grey Knights or the Black Templars, and I chose the Grey Knights because I like their helmets more.
Daniels, give me all the data you have.
And I also really like that they're all psychers.
Isaac, you disable the tram lockdown from engineering. I'll open up the bridge station.
Just let
Meet
me
me
go.
there. We need to work on this together.
Road Trader is a great game. I'm currently playing through it. Yeah, I have not finished it, but I got to get back into it at some point. I almost played it on stream, but the problem with games like Rogue Trader, it's a really big, really deep RPG, but there's not a lot of dialogue in it. And like, there is some dialogue cutscenes, but a lot of it is read dialogue. It's the same reason why games like Resident Evil, wow, Final Fantasy VII are tough to play because Grey Knights are superior. Thank you, War Wizard. I appreciate you. Those games are hard to stream because I'm reading shit, and I'm trying to stay immersed in the game and reading what the dialogue is and what people are saying to each other, and that means I'm not reading chat. That means I'm not talking to you guys. And then also, you guys can't always read chat. If you're watching your phone, you can't read what's happening. You can't read everything that's being said. So then that's not fair to you guys. I have to deal with that too. So games like that are tough to stream, but they are a lot of fun to play. I didn't know you're a 40k fan. Favorite loyalists and traitor legions? Mine are White Scars and Emperor's Children. Excuse me. I only have one legion that I am loyal to. It's the Grey Knights. That's it. Grey Knights all the way. I like the Grey Ghost episode of Batman animated series. It's a great episode. It's amazing. No, my friend Anna, who's in the chat, she actually runs a 40k shop. And she's actually been going to a bunch of tournaments and kicking ass at all the tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, no. Yeah, I have a close connection to 40k. I just haven't got super deep into it, which is partially my horrible time management and also just having a shit ton of things going on all at the same time. So someday I'll learn to read gooder. I can't even read altogether. Did I fuck up something that you read? You were saying? My bad.
I'm here. Nicole.
Apologies. Trans Meek? That's wild. That's such a cop out. Pick a legion, you clown. No. Nope. I'm gonna cop out. That's all I'm loyal to is the Grey Knights. Rogue Trader looks amazing. Just looked at it. Yeah, Rogue Trader's awesome. Ripper Blades. Gellified Hydrazine. I don't know if I actually want that. I could sell this. You guys said, like, should I stick with the flamethrower? I'm gonna do what you guys said. I'm just gonna sell this and put the flamethrower in storage. Wait, what does it do? Hold on. Firewall. I'm just gonna stick with this for now. And then I can get another one of these. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Of the traders, it looks like the Iron Warrior is the most. And they can't help it but be gay, but at least be less black. Be better, Mike. I'm sorry, McHawk. I do what I can. I like the 30k Emperor Children. The 40k Emperor Children are rad for Marines, and that's about it. A small clip of Adam West reading the dialogue from The Dark Knight Returns, and it's awesome. Peter Weller was really good in the role, but that could have been phenomenal. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. Yeah. Mike, what good zombie movies have you seen? I haven't seen a ton of zombie movies. I mean, Shaun of the Dead is my favorite zombie movie ever. I really liked World War Z for that. There was a movie that Timothy Olyphant was in years ago called The Crazies. I remember seeing that. I was still dating Mrs. Lady Epic at that time. But yeah, The Crazies was pretty good. Yeah. That was a good one. What's up, Doug B? How you doing, buddy? All right, where we gotta go? I gotta speed run this. Rogue Trader's 130 hours of gameplay. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, it's a big game, man. Yep. I still don't have the full party yet. Fuck it, just do it. The Walking Deceased. I haven't watched The Walking Dead actually at all. That's a remake, isn't it? Yeah, the Crazies is a remake.
Now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, I don't like a ton of zombie films normally. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head right now. Main objective. I'm here. Let's go to the bridge. Cool Blood and Honey 2 is better than 1? Really? I haven't seen either of those yet. I haven't watched any of the Romero zombie movies. I haven't either. Sorry I missed the Hangover stream. It wasn't because I didn't want to be there. It's okay, Doug B. No worries, man. No, man. I appreciate you. No worries. Walking Deceased is a parody of the zombie movies. Is it really? I didn't even know that was an actual movie. Jagatai and... What was it? Are your favorites for sure? I missed that one. Sorry.
Isaac, I'm looking at the ADS cannons. They're a mess.
I recommend them if you like
I'm gonna need
classics
your
and
help.
classic
I am
dudes.
not
So I think
losing
you'll
you
find
some
room in
more.
that.
Not now.
Shaun of the Dead, Juan of the Dead, both. I didn't even know there was a Juan of the
That
Dead.
artifact they found?
Don't bullshit.
That does sound kind of funny though.
CEC knew all along about the marker, didn't they? Isn't that why you're really here? Corporate wouldn't send the Ishimura for some
Oh,
off the
bro,
books
shut the
money.
fuck up.
But
I'm just trying to survive. Bro.
Yeah, that fits.
And how does losing my team fit into this theory?
Hey, knock this shit off. We're into the debris field. We get the ADS back together, or it's over.
Then meet me at the captain's nest. Daniels?
Fine.
Fine.
I'm going through the ship reports, Hammond. I'm getting some answers.
40k versus furries on flash kits is what it peaked. Oh, dude. Yeah, I remember that from back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's wild, dude. Night of the Living Dead is my favorite Romero film. Nice. The first time I was introduced to George Romero, like, was in a Call of Duty Zombies game where he's like a monster zombie that you have to like fight and shoot and stuff. Yeah. Planet Terror. Nice. Oh, dude. What are the ones that had Woody Harrelson in them? Zombie World? Or Zombieland? I did like Zombieland. I like Zombieland 1. 2 was okay. Oh, fuck me. What is that? What the fuck was that? Yeah, I like Zombieland 1 and 2. Mostly Zombieland 2. Or most of Zombieland 1, I mean. I'm sorry, I'm just so fucking distracted right now. I'm so fucking scared. I really like Zombieland 1. I thought that one was actually a pretty good movie. Yep, Zombieland, thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie a lot. Woody Harrelson was cool in that. I dug the whole storyline behind it and stuff, yeah. Second one was just not very good. Though the actress that plays Tinkerbell in Neverland Horror does a fantastic performance. Yes, the actress is trans, kind of adds to the performance. Interesting. Listen, if they fit in the role, they fit in the role, you know? Oh fuck, I do remember this. This was the one I was worried about actually. I remember this now.
Containment measures activated.
Hello?
You okay?
Hello?
At least containment and life support are holding.
Hello?
So far.
Hello? 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 Zombieland 2 was okay to me. Yeah, Zombieland 2 was okay. It was fine. It just wasn't as entertaining as the first one, and in a lot of ways. Okay. I guess I gotta go below. They're dead. I did watch Flight of the Living Dead. It's a bunch of zombies on a plane. Yeah, it's a really good, and it's great. Interesting. Dude, being on a plane with a bunch of zombies would terrify me. 189 people. Please like the stream if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. If you're sitting there thinking about it, you go, you know what? I could like this stream right now. I would appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't bother with Zombieland 2. It's fine. Like it's not egregiously bad, but
No, keep that rifle close. What is that?
The one that attacked me. I managed to trap him in here.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking zombies on this motherfucking plane. You got a like from me? Well, thank you, Matt Funcool. I appreciate it.
But he's...
Well, I'm sitting here in my Barney costume.
I should... The hell with it.
Oh, you're shooting him out in space. I thought he was gonna open the door.
47 launched.
I work with
Oh, our Living Dead movie's on Tubi too. Festival of the Living Dead? Is it really? Oh, rad.
a monster.
We're gonna
I'm really
fix
scared to
this,
say, but The
Hammond.
Edge with Anthony Hopkins is a great movie. Stalked by a Bear in Real Alaska, and great themes in my opinion. Interesting. I have never seen that movie. Train to Busan. I've heard that's a really good zombie movie. I've heard that's a really, really, really solid movie. So. I try to see movies and judge them on my own, like of their own merit and stuff. But like, yeah, if I have friends that seen things or like trusted voices, like I listen to Jeremy Jans a lot on his movie reviews. He's one of the few movie reviewers on YouTube I really like.
Rewire the junction boxes, but we get the ADS cannons back.
So, scariest movie, It's a Wonderful Life. So terrifying that people come together.
Isaac, about what
Excuse me, and prove one person means something.
illegal mining or the market.
It's funny, psychological horror.
Here for repair.
100% pure snap. I caught the
Look, Hammond,
sarcasm. That's funny.
I
Though.
don't know you or Daniels well enough to judge, but CEC had to know about the marker.
The company made it. But shit like that's above my pay grade. Look, we can get into it later. You'll need a way down to those junction boxes. You can turn the
Train to Busan was good. The sequel or whatever wasn't very good. Oh,
I found a CEC
That's a bummer.
executive key card.
dude,
I'll
this
update your claim.
hat keeps coming down on my head
And you upgraded yours
because of the way
already?
I'm sitting in this chair.
Just in
Hold on.
case.
Label says, sadly, I gotta call it here. Get sleep for work. Please look up the new lore about the Grey Knights. I want to know what you think. Yes, Label, just remind me to look. I got, like I said, I got the new.
Something big.
Kenny Steven, thank you for the subscription. I have the codex with me in my bag right now. So there's zombie anime, pretty hilarious. Nice. Oh no, Steph says, "What are you doing?" Steph, I can explain. Hi, Steph. Good to see you. Activate the elevators. All right, let's see what we can do. How are you, Steph? Mike is drinking wine straight out of the bottle. It's water.
Security protocols have been corrupted. Some areas may be inaccessible.
It's water.
Recommendation: acquire department grade permissions and compile master security override at this console.
Remember, you need to reactivate the elevators from security.
Voice House Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse was pretty good, was it? Nice. Alright, here we go. Anthony Hopkins is always a good sign for a movie. Transformers: The Last Night excluded. Yeah, that's fair. Also, Red 2, if you haven't seen that. Red 1 with Bruce Willis and stuff is actually a pretty entertaining film. But Red 2, they had like Anthony Hopkins and stuff in it. It was not very good. It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Meek, you have a drinking problem if you think wine tastes like water. It is water. It's a water bottle. It was a Saratoga. Steph, he won't sing the song because he's mad at us. Minor Helm said, you've gone off the deep end, Mike, getting drunk in a Barney costume. That's fair. I'm not, it's not alcohol. This is not alcohol. Nike Knox for Hot Dudes is an alcoholic chat. That's... What am I gonna do with you guys? Yeah, I'm not singing that song again. I'm not gonna do it. I just... A man has to have some limits. Alright? Glad to see the stream back up, Sheesh. Yeah, I know, dude. Like I was telling everybody, yeah, it was a fucking Windows update that I think was causing the issue. So, but we've solved it.
Security request retrieved.
Anthony Hopkins was in Rebel Moon. Yes, he was. He was actually the most interesting part of Rebel Moon. And that's really not saying much because I think that's one of the worst movies ever made of all time. Which is so funny to me because I was criticizing Superman on Twitter and I had a bunch of people screaming at me, you Snyder bros, oh, you Snyder bros. It's just all about the, you know, Snyder with you guys. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not being a Snyder bro. Fuck, I don't remember how to enter this thing. Oh, there it is. That all it took? Well, that was easy.
Quarantine lifted.
Meek, you have no limits? I mean, that's fair. I'm not drinking alcohol, so I can't be drunk enough to sing the song. Because I don't have any alcohol in my system to have drank. It's wild. You guys are out of control. Rebel Moon was beyond bad. Yeah, Rebel Moon is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Hands down, full stop. And I think that Watchmen, Zack Snyder's Watchmen, is a fucking masterpiece. I think it will age extremely well because it was very ahead of its time for what it was doing and commenting on with superhero media and superhero movies and stuff. And that Rebel Moon was so bad it made me question Zack Snyder's. It made me question whether Watchmen was actually good or not. I was like, maybe I'm just fucking retarded and maybe Watchmen was terrible the whole time. He was in the Mask of Zorro. Yeah, he was great in the Mask of Zorro.
Atrium elevators are now online.
In movie ever, Pollyanna. Anyone that happy and positive, yummy, to be possessed. Okay, where am I going? Okay. Not yummy, Sunny. Oh, I got you. Wouldn't even watch Rebel Moon past the first 20 minutes. That's rare for me. Did not watch a bad movie all the way through. Oh, I watched all of it. I watched Rebel Moon Part 1. I watched the... Did I watch the director's cut? I don't know if I watched the director's cut. But I did watch Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2, and yeah, they were fucking trash, dude. I think Watchmen is very good looking trash, and I've had that opinion for years. Not trying to be edgy. You're fine. I know a lot of people that don't like Watchmen. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's got a lot to say about stuff. And I think that that's mostly on Frank Miller. Not Frank Miller. My gosh, the guy who wrote Watchmen. Why can't I think of his name now? Oh my gosh, what is... And I started watching the Watchmen TV show, and it's dog shit. Alan Moore. Sorry, I was going to look it up, but I didn't even have to look it up. Alan Moore. Yeah, Alan Moore is kind of a fucking pretentious fuck, too. But he did have some good takes that were a little bit ahead of his time about the cynicism that we would eventually all come to kind of feel about the corporatization of superheroes and superhero IPs and stuff. I do think he was on to something there, and I do think he had a good idea. I just also think he's a pretentious twat about stuff and doesn't need to be, so... Thank you, Reset the Cripple. I thought Watchmen was pretty good. It made me go purchase the graphic novel. I still have not read the graphic novel. I have to buy it and read it. Irish Whips and Arm Drags for 5 says, I shared this on X and Facebook, spreading word of mouth. Like you said, I have to do, or else you will gut me like a fish. Hope my post pleases Barney. Meek. That's wild. Thank you, Irish Whips and Arm Drags. That's crazy, bro. Ackerman having sex is why you watch The Watchmen. That is not why I watched her. I do not find Malin Ackerman particularly attractive. I think she's fine. She's pretty, I guess, but I don't find her particularly attractive, so. I watched Pan's Labyrinth for the first time a few days. It was really interesting. Dude, that movie is so depressing. Zack Snyder's best movie is Legend of the Guardians. Oh, Guardians of Ga'Hoole, you mean? Guardians of Ga'Hoole is pretty fucking good. I will say that is accurate. It's a pretty damn good movie. Criminally underrated movie. A lot of people missed it, but I think Watchmen's actually his best movie. Because Watchmen basically was prove that Zack Snyder's in his element when he's Zack Snyder is in his element when he's adapting other people's work and needs to make that work required visually striking cinematography and attention to certain moments within the narrative and stuff. That is what he is good at as far as making like good movies and stuff like that on his own. Like he had all the creative freedom in the world to make what's it called good. Fuck. War Wizard for 199 says Beardo Fat for 199. Phil outed you as a food-loving Blair White fan. Phil outed me? I outed myself. Somebody posted a picture of a Tesla truck, Blair White, and her holding a gun, and said, what do you love about America? And I said, yes. And now people are upset with me. Very upset with me. Mike, I can't believe you did this. Why would you do this? Why would you like that photo? I'm like, I don't know, man. You just gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. You know? Rorschach is the only hero in Watchmen and also the only good thing in the movie, along with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Rorschach is incredible. It's an incredible performance by Jackie Earle Haley. But Rorschach isn't really a hero. And that's not from Alan Moore's take. Rorschach isn't a hero because Rorschach isn't... Rorschach is the only person that is trying to do the morally right thing, but his morals are so, like, very skewed about how he approaches people. He's the definition of truth without love. Mike, I sent you your next costume. You did what? What did you do? Hold on. Yeah, he's the definition of like truth without love. You know, he wants to do the right thing. He is convinced he has the moral high ground, but he consistently and constantly judges everyone around him because he doesn't think that anybody's as righteous as he is. So he's very, very, very self-righteous, and that part of him is an actual problem. But at the same time, he's the only guy actually out there actively trying to do the right thing when it comes to hero work and trying to continue the cause that they got into it for, because everyone else is kind of a selfish fuck, and it's true. Yeah, let there be justice even if the world burns. Yeah, and that means innocents burn in that world as well. That's kind of, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Do you mix winters with superheroes? I have thoughts, but I'm not gonna say them because that may upset people. I have thoughts, but I will not share. Okay, what is that supposed to do? What did I do? True, the only thing that is very true. Yes, he is the only thing in that movie truly resembling a hero, actually out there actively trying to do the right thing and make the world a better place and affecting things. Yeah, but he just, yeah, he's kind of in a way the definition of what Peacemaker, James Gunn keeps trying to pretend Peacemaker is. Like, I don't care if I have to kill every man, woman, and child to have peace or whatever. Yeah. obviously it's a little bit more nuanced than that, but the idea is kind of. Rorschach is a superhero autism poster child. That's very true. That's very true. I had thoughts once where they kind of hurt my head. What is your next costume, Meek? I'm not telling you. I'm not gonna tell you what my next costume is. Oh, it's the baby! Oh, God, please! Oh, God, please don't do this to me. Oh. Can I be self-adapters and prayers for my dog? That might be the wrong stream, but she's got 1 foot on the Rainbow Bridge. That's not selfish, bro. Listen, we just prayed for somebody else who's having a hard time too. So it's all good. Listen, prayers up. All right, for Jake Stanley's dog. Lord, we just ask that you just help Jake Stanley's dog. We ask you just remove any suffering, any bad, any discomfort, any suffering that's happening. We ask that the puppy would make a full recovery and be healthy and feeling good again. And we just hope that that your puppy recovers soon and quickly. It sucks to watch pets, because pets are family. They're not people, but they're family, and it sucks to watch your family suffer like that. So yeah, man, I hope your puppy gets better. Why isn't Mike talking like Barney? Because I'm not that crazy. Mojo Jojo for the next costume. I don't even know where I'd find a Mojo Jojo costume. Also, some of the thing is, some of these costumes are really fucking expensive. Like, really fucking expensive. So I have to, like, actually choose carefully what I'm doing with these costumes, or I'll fucking go broke. Oh, I gotta turn off.
Power transferred from mining administration to ADS cannons.
Just got an update. Power diverted from mining administration network. That's one. We still
YouTube
need
got
more
this trash. I
power.
didn't know the
Couple
stream
more
restarted.
systems should do it.
Well, it's because I started and I had to start and turn off the stream so many times that I used up my 3 notifications a day that I get from YouTube, and so they didn't notify anybody that the stream is back up. So it's kind of my fuck up. Oh my God! What fucking ass! Oh God! Oh my God! Holy shit balls! You can't stop him. He is the juggernaut. Oh my God! Holy shit. Angie Blinken for 25 says, my chat hasn't come up until now. Sorry. Boo! That scared the shit out of me, dude. Meek, you really want to grift? Start bidding war between costumes, give chat choices to donate towards? It's not a bad idea. They're trying to, you know, we'll figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. There's a balance to all of it, you know? The costumes are fun and I enjoy them, but I also don't want them to become like an annoyance. I don't remember what this gun does. What does this fucking gun do? May the Lord extend the grace he gives to men to your four-legged companion. For there are few loves truer than of a dog over his human. Amen. Thank you, Dominic Canham. That was really, really precious. Do you need heart meds, Mike? Probably. The ending of the Watchmen comic was far more shocking than the movie. You think so? You think so? I voted for Naked Meek costume, just saying. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I use all my nitroglycerin to kill gophers. That's accurate. You can't stop him. Bro, just cosplay every video. I cannot afford to do that. I cannot afford to get a new costume every single video for October. But we like playing dress up with me. That's... Thanks. Likely what I'll do after October is over is I will keep the lights out goal for when we're playing Fright Mike. The costume goal will get a little bit like the costume goal will probably just stay where it's at. But then yes, I'll let you guys choose what costumes you want me to wear. I'm just getting the ball rolling. No, I appreciate that. Favorite chapter / Legion is Dark Angels that I'm collecting 30k and 40k. I enjoy painting the young and old lion models. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I dig that. What the fuck was that? Was that in this game? What the fuck was that? Dark Angels aren't a bad chapter to go with. I like the Black Templar a lot. I really almost went with them. I love Space Wolves as well, but I really almost went with the Black Templar or whatever. But yeah, Grey Knights just won me out in the end because I really like the way that their armor design looks. What video game world would you want to live in, Mike? Ooh, that's a really good question. What video game world would you want to live in? That came from the game, yo? Okay. Still scared the shit out of me. Man. What video game world would I want to live in? Kingdom Hearts might be a really fun world to live in. Kingdom Hearts could be a fun one. I mean, it just depends on who I am in that world too. You know? Yeah. But that's the first one I thought about was Kingdom Hearts. If I got to be like somebody that participated in the world and got to like participate in the action, like a character or like a powerful NPC or something, it'd be fun to be like in like City of Heroes as a like City of Heroes MMO. It'd be cool to be in like the Star Wars Galaxy universe or the Old Republic universe. That would be cool. I want to be a Jedi or like a Sith. That would be rad. So like, yeah, one of those. Like if I'm just like a regular fucking guy, like if I don't have anything special about me, I'm just some regular fucking dude, then like, I don't know, put me in like Animal Crossings or something happy like that. Leisure Suit Larry. But if I get to like participate in the actual like mechanics of the world and stuff like that, it would be so fucking rad to be like, it's Star Wars. I have a sizable Blueberry Boy Scouts army. I haven't bought any minis in a few years. I did a bunch of Joy Toy figures, though I may buy the Ultramarines box coming out. Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. That'd be rad. Irish Whips, you can steal money in real life. Where am I going? What the fuck?
What's that? A recording? Huh. Must be the marker they dug up.
So it is the same. That marker. That's the symbol of the Church of Unitology.
Didn't take you for a believer, Isaac.
My mother was. But if they found this on some alien planet, what does that mean?
That Unitology
This is actually the
got to
farthest
something?
I've ever gotten in this game, by the way. We are now at the point where I'm as far in this game as I've ever been. So I have no fucking clue what happens next. Mike, pause the stream. It's time for me to make tea. All right, yeah, I'll get right on that. Why be in GTA when you can commit crime? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in GTA because it would be like our life, but regularly people just like shoot each other and cause like commit just violence against each other and like rob banks and shit. Yeah, I don't want to be in that world. I don't want to live in that world. Thanks, pal. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that feels real good and real nice. Church of Unitology, will Mike be fighting Lord Xenu next? Likely. That's probably the likely outcome to this, is that I'm fighting Lord Xenu. He's not pausing, the liar. Yeah, it's true. I was never gonna pause for reset the cripple. Not my fault he can't walk. RZ Elman for 2 says, later, Meek and Rough Night, cold snap coming. Yeah. Yep, it's gonna get chilly here. Mike's a Scientologist? Fuck no. Not at all. I'm a proud Christian. I'm a proud Christian. That's what I am. Yep. What about Xeno was wild? I don't know how Tom Hanks does it. Bro, I don't know how any people could ever like be part of that, knowing what's going on, and then them just like let it go. Yeah. It's gonna be like in the 60s. I'm so excited for 60s. Wait, so you are live streaming? Yes. The stream came back up for me. The stream came back up and started working. So once we got it working again, I just pulled it back up. So I apologize for anybody that missed out on it and is getting here new. YouTube did not give me notifications. I did make a post about it to say that it was back up and running, but I don't even think YouTube sent out that post because YouTube is assholes. YouTube is assholes. Hello? 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 Oh, shit balls. Fucking baby. Oh my god! No, not the babies! Not the babies! Not the babies! Please! Please! Mike's a proud Christian. I'd be confused with Chris Chan. Important difference. Yes. Very important difference. Nothing to do with Christian. Oh my gosh! Look at all that meat. The Harbinger for $20 says, has Barney gone from purple dino to brown dino yet? Meek gonna be the only Jedi with a pink pink lightsaber. Lurker tax? You wild, bruh. Thank you for the 20. That scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck, dude. This is my new favorite gun. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm a Christian. You saw some baby. Yeah, but they're what's it called? The gross zombie babies. They're not like real babies. They're zombie babies. Okay, they're gross, disgusting zombie babies. Okay, so it's not really the same. So I'm actually doing them a favor. They don't want to be like this. Nobody wants to be like this. He did with that sound alert, dude. A Savvy and all her relatives just want a hug. It's wild. Okay, I gotta wait till those tubes go back the other way. And no. Nope. Uses other grease on the slide to hell. Wild. Get your ass over there. Oh my fucking goodness, bro. What are we doing? forgot that they had this in the game.
Power transferred from electrical systems
You have
to
to freeze,
AGS
thank you.
cannons.
Mike? Mike!
Okay, I'm seeing a power reroute from the electrical system.
Just watch the outlets. The grid's unstable.
That's 2. One more system and we'll have power for the ADS.
Why am I doing so much fucking work for these guys? They're doing like jack shit. Like, what are they doing? Meek use stasis, man. I know. Donna, yes, Requiem. That's fucking great. Lately, I've been hard to reach. I've been too long on my own. Everybody has a private world where they can be alone. Are you calling me? Are you trying to get through? Are you reaching out for me like I'm reaching out for you? We always hear exorcism in Latin, but what do Eastern Catholics who do the ritual in Aramaic, the language of Christ himself? What about the Eastern Catholics who do the ritual in Aramaic, the language of Christ himself? You know, I think a lot of that really does come down to the power of belief.
Reports.
Whether you say Christ's name in Aramaic, what the fuck?
One kind in sex corpses, and the rest.
Make more corpses.
Whether you
to
say
infect.
Jesus' name in Aramaic, Spanish,
The crew thought it was a habitat changer.
Latin, whatever language, his name still has power. So, you know, as the belief in that power of that name and knowing that he's going to have your back when things get dicey, that I think matters more than the correct pronunciation of something. Yeah. Waffle Stomper? Nah, I would Baby Stomper by Timberland. That's wild, dude. We'll sing that, but not I Love You. Yeah, no, why would I sing that? Speaking of exorcism, Mike, if you have faith, the Unholy Trilogy on the list, that is audio from an actual exorcism? Oh, fuck. That sounds terrifying, dude. You going Jesus, Joshua, or Yeshua? Well, I call him Jesus, but yeah. It's not the name itself, it's the person behind it. Yeah, well, it is the name, but it's the name of the person that you're evoking, but it's not the language of that. The language of the name is not as important as the name itself, and then the belief in the name and what it can do. Where is this thing, dude? Oh, there it is. The room has rewards if you enter the right. That room has rewards into the right ritual. What door? What room? What room? Get much higher. Faith, the Unholy Trilogy is great. That sounds terrifying. That sounds legitimately terrifying. Important part of exorcism is the end with amen and I whip. It's wild, bro. The input on the ritual is what matters, not the language that is spoken, and yes. Belief and intent are the most powerful things in this reality. Absolutely. That's why the Bible talks a lot about it. I'm not trying to preach at you guys, but there is a lot of scripture about belief. And as you think, so are you. You know, as a man thinks, so is he. You know, the reason that one of the armor, in the armor of God, the helmet of salvation, you know, there's a lot of that kind of stuff, you know. Take every thought captive. Yeah, there's a lot of conversation about your belief and your thoughts, you know. Just so everyone knows, the guy who grew up in the funeral home as a child from Sevi's short video, that was me. Really? I didn't see that she had posted a video about that yet. Oh my goodness. P5 faux. Oh no, oh god. I don't know who Savvy is. She's on the Monday Hangover streams. Savvy. Adorable short little, you know, Hispanic girl. That's not my nerdy home.
Power transferred from water purification to ADS cannons.
We got
Fusion teaching in the
ADS
Barney
cannons are back
costume.
online.
And the
Wait,
Barney suit, that's wild.
Wait, auto targeting offline. Calibration data not found. Fuck. No auto targeting. The cannons are useless.
What about manual targeting?
You want to go out there with all that shit raining down and target the ADS cannons manually?
If I give the cannons enough targeting data, it'll recalibrate the system. You got a better idea?
Christ. I'll open exterior access.
I don't know.
I hope you know what you're doing.
You know, I'm just sending you out there to do everything. This is the one who looks like Janice from the Muppets. That's wild. Top heavy Sevy. That's crazy too. Blonde Latina with big boobs. Yeah, blonde. There you go. Can we get much higher? I know Janice was Hispanic. I mean, she is now. So high. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. The one with the bush don't want to show feet and scream, yeah. No, that's Savvy. Sevy is
What's the plan?
the short blonde Hispanic.
ADS cannons to one of my tools. I target an asteroid, the cannons take it out, and I recalibrate the system.
We're out of options. Do it.
Kept confusing Sevy and Savvy's names. They're pretty close to each other. They're very different people. Very different people, actually. Wildly different people. Steph and Sevy aren't the same person. Now that one, no, they're not the same person. Just kidding. I was not gonna say every Latina woman looks the same, or else Metal Suit might beat the crap out of me. Game has one of the greatest endings in the video game ever, and the new game plus ending is great too. Really? I said I have never. Yeah, I have never finished this game, so I wouldn't know.
Syncing targeting system.
We would be honored if you would join us.
What the fuck am I doing? There we go.
Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting online. Warning. Hull integrity compromised.
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry. Yeah!
Syncing targeting system.
We get much higher. So high.
Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting online.
Give me that oxygen. Give me that oxygen. You're playing asteroids. Literally. Oh my god! You son of a bitch! It's a fucking ugly ass baby. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn, that's an ugly ass baby. Who's shooting at me?
Data migration complete.
Oh, it's that fucking baby back there.
Recalibrated.
Nasty ass fucking thing.
Systems enabled.
Gross ass thing. Nasty ass fucking
back.
punk ass
The
baby
ADS
thing.
cannons are online shipwide. Thank God. Engaging autopilot. Get yourself inside, Isaac. I think I figured out our next move.
Put yourself aside. Thank you for all the work that you've been doing to like keep us alive. You know, thanks for all of that, but also just get your ass inside, because you know we're doing stuff. Savvy is a friendly neighborhood vampire. That's true. Third person among us here with Tass. That's actually pretty good. That's actually really fucking funny. Did I miss anything here?
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Hell yeah. We're making progress. To be honest, I think we're gonna call it here. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Yep. I think we made really good progress. I'm happy with it. You should be happy with it as well. And it's also getting late. I gotta get up in the morning. So guys, I appreciate you coming back after the game crashed 2 fucking times. Or 3 times. It crashed 3 different times. And I appreciate you guys came back. We had great numbers at the end here. Guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you for the Streamlabs donations. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the recommitments. And seriously, more importantly than anything, and I always thank you for this, but I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your time. I appreciate that you guys come back and watch these streams. It means the world to me. I'm glad you guys are having a good time watching the streams. I have a great time hanging out with you guys, talking to stuff, and I love watching you guys interact and talk with each other as well. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. We're just gonna raid. Let's see here. We're gonna go raid Phil. I haven't raided Phil in a little bit, so go show Phil some love. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I hope you guys have a good time. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. I know I was gonna stream Saturday, Sunday. I had a lot going on the weekend. But I'm gonna try to stream Wednesday. We're gonna try to just keep the momentum going. We're gonna do a Tuesday night cooldown. We're gonna try to stream on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're just gonna try to stream throughout the whole week. So yeah, guys, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night, and yeah, I'll talk to you all soon. Later.